So, as the Prince and Princess of Wales continue to shape a modern yet carefully managed upbringing for their 3 children, questions persist, particularly on TikTok, about education, particularly why Prince George will not attend a state school, especially when he joins senior school come September 2026. While the debate, of course, often touches on privilege, security and tradition, the reality is more practical than ideological. The most immediate reason is security. As second in line to the British throne, Prince George, who is currently 12 years old, requires constant protection. A state school designed to be open, accessible and embedded in the local community would struggle to accommodate the level of security needed without disrupting staff, pupils and parents alike. Managing protection officers, secure transport, restricted access and contingency planning would fundamentally change the nature of a state school environment. Private schools, by contrast, are structurally better equipped to handle these demands discreetly, with controlled campuses, smaller cohorts, and experience educating high-profile pupils anyway. They are just simply so much more better equipped to handle high-profile pupils than any other state school. There is a common misconception that private education exists in a completely different academic universe from state schooling. In reality, the core curriculum is broadly similar. Pupils learn the same foundational subjects: English, mathematics, sciences, humanities and the arts, often aligned with national standards and examination frameworks. What typically differentiates private education in the UK is not what is taught, but how it is delivered. Smaller class sizes allow for more personalised learning, enabling teachers to adapt lessons to individual strengths and needs. Facilities, such as science laboratories, music suites, theatres and sports grounds, are often way more extensive, giving pupils broader opportunities to develop beyond the classroom. Many private schools these days also have their own pool as well, meaning that children also have access to swimming lessons. Usually the private schools, they have a pool on campus, whereas a state primary school, most of the time they have to get on a bus and go to a leisure centre or another schools, or use another schools, probably a private school's pool. So that's another major difference. For a child like Prince George, whose life will involve public duty, global awareness and leadership, this tailored approach offers flexibility without academic isolation. And this is the same for his siblings as well. They will probably grow up and have the opportunity to be senior royals, and so they would obviously need the same amount of protection, meaning that they also will not be able to go to a state school. Critics sometimes argue that attending a state school will better ground a royal child in everyday life, yet exposure to the real world does not come solely from classroom demographics. Travel, charitable work, cultural engagement and interaction with people from all walks of life are already embedded in Prince George's and his siblings' upbringing already. Private education does not preclude social awareness or understanding of wider society. Many private schools, especially Lambrick in particular because it has the Lambrick Foundation, which actively gives money to other schools across the world, according to reports. Many private schools actively emphasise community service, civic responsibility and global citizenship, values increasingly mirrored across both sectors. Ultimately, the decision for Prince George at the moment to be enrolled in a prep school that is private, and obviously for him by September to probably be enrolled in a private senior school, is less about status and more about suitability. For Prince George and his siblings, private education offers a practical solution that balances security, normality and academic breadth. It allows him and his siblings to be educated alongside peers, follow a recognised curriculum and enjoy a structured childhood, while accommodating realities unique to Prince George's position and his siblings' position. The divide between private and state education is often overstated. While resources and delivery may differ, the educational goals are fundamentally aligned, and in Prince George's case, private schooling is not a rejection of the state system, but a reflection of circumstances few children share. In that sense, the choice is less controversial than it first appears, and far more pragmatic. It is likely that come September 2026, obviously, Prince George will probably be enrolled in an independent senior school. So obviously continuing in the private sector. He will not go to a state school for the reasons that were explained in this video. Anyway, thank you to you lovely lot for watching this video. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are, and we hope to see you in the next report. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye!